Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video, and this time we have a pretty big piece of news. It is that the Avatar The Last Airbender Blu-ray is getting a re-release or a new edition. There's going to be a special edition to celebrate the 15-year anniversary of Avatar The Last Airbender. So next year is 2020. That means it will be 15 years since Avatar started. Avatar, of course, started 2005 minus 2020, 15 years of Avatar. Pretty cool anniversary to celebrate, and it is also the second time very recently we've had a product announced that mentions this anniversary, 15 years. Dark Horse announced it in their announcement of the Promise Omnibus Edition. Now we've got it mentioned here with the Blu-ray collection. It's pretty cool. They're building up to like 2015 to celebrate it in a pretty big way. Like most of the time it's just maybe some social media posts on a notable anniversary of the show, but they're going all in, releasing some stuff in relation to the 15-year anniversary this time. So hopefully that means some of the other announcements, maybe some more story content related ones, will also be just as big. But anyway, let's get into the details on this. What exactly are they doing that makes this different and unique? So you can see some of the art here, but let's get into the details. So next February, the 3 books of the animated series will debut on Blu-ray in a limited Steelbook featuring artwork by Caleb Thomas. According to the press release, Avatar co-creator Brian Konietzko personally chose Thomas for the task after seeing his work online. Only 20,000 units of the Steelbook will be released. So here are the 3 Steelbooks. I'll look at the image a bit better later on. But you can see here clearly 3 different Steelbooks, and you can kind of link them all together to make an overall image. We got Aang waterbending in the one on the left for book 1 water, earthbending in the middle for book 2 earth, and then firebending at the one on the right for book 3 fire. The only issue I have with this, otherwise I think it's amazing, is that it probably should be Aang in his post-invasion outfit on the book 3 cover, just because we never see Aang do firebending on that level while still wearing kind of that outfit. So that's the only thing. I maybe understand why it was done that way for like consistency across the 3 images, but for consistency with the show, it probably should be him in the book 3 outfit. But it is deluxe packaging. It's not meant to be necessarily like a 100% canon image necessarily. It's just meant to be a very nice image, which it is, and it's going to look probably fantastic on actual Steelbooks when we get images of these, I suppose, in person and stuff like that. So very cool there in terms of Steelbook is the main thing they're hyping for this, and there they are. But also you get the main box that the 3 Steelbooks are going to go in, which is this, and it looks really cool. You got the kind of embossed symbols on the corners and all the way down the side. Very nice central image here with Aang in the Avatar state. You know, complete series, Blu-ray. And by the looks of this, it's not just going to be a like standard, you know, really thin, you know, card box. It sounds like this is going to be kind of thick card, like kind of embossed kind of outer to it and stuff like that. So I'm assuming the overall outer packaging is going to be just as nice as the Steelbook stuff. So definitely you'd call it, you know, limited edition packaging, absolutely deluxe for sure. But let's get into more of the details. The collection will have a price tag of $97.99. It does say, but it will offer plenty of bonus features. But if you look into the details, it's just the standard Blu-ray features. There's nothing new in terms of the content of the discs, at least that's been revealed right now. The rest of like that press release basically just goes over, here is what is on the Blu-ray regardless of what edition you get. So you get a couple of commentaries here and there, the ones that are out for Avatar, of course. You get the Super Deformed shorts, Escape from the Spirit World, and your, you know, convention stuff inside the martial arts, you know, those type of features. Nothing new, nothing in addition. The only new thing in this edition is the packaging. So let's go over to Amazon to look at the actual, you know, listing where you can pre-order it. You know, this is where the price is set and stuff like that. And let's talk about this. So February 18th, 2020 is the release date for this. So it's not too far away. So, you know, 20,000 copies, you know, it's limited, but it's not like super limited, but if you really do want this, it's probably best to get your pre-order in as soon as possible. The thing with this is the price. I think the price is going to be the really, really difficult thing for, I think, a lot of people, in terms of, like, I think there's an appeal of this collection for a lot of fans, especially like collectors like myself, to, you know, get stuff just because it has a new cover, because you love the series so much and want all the editions. And that, like, that's me with the comics. Like, I have the individual parts of all the comics, I get the library editions, and I'm gonna get the omnibus editions. The main reason I'm getting the omnibus editions is because it's confirmed that The Promise is getting a new cover, and I really want to see that cover. So there's that sort of an appeal. The difference here is we're not just talking about one relatively cheap comic, we are talking about nearly $100 here for the Blu-ray set. And this is where you have to, you know, in terms of making a purchase decision on this, really weigh up if you're fine with paying that much for Avatar on Blu-ray, when you could get the same Blu-ray, the same content, just in, you know, standard packaging for about $30. That's the sort of going price right now from Amazon. You can buy it directly from Amazon for about, I think it's $31, which is an amazing price. It's less than a third of the price of this pre-order for the limited edition. Even if you paid full retail price for the original Blu-ray set, it's $45. You're paying less than half of this pre-order price. So the decision basically is, are you willing to pay basically, you know, the equivalent of $50 or $60 just for the new packaging? And that's your choice, basically. If you like that art enough, if you like that main box, and if you like this, this is the three of these together are definitely like the main event type thing. I do sort of wonder if there is other different art on the other side of it, or if it is just blank on the other side. That could be, you know, pretty interesting depending on what way they do it. So there's the appeal, and it's effectively, are you willing to pay $50 or $60 for basically 3 metal cases to put the discs in, and then a kind of fancy box to put those 3 metal cases in? And this is where I really do feel that this probably should feature something new, something different that's not just packaging, to have an appeal for collectors. And I think that's where something like a kind of art book style thing, art cards, art prints, posters, those type of things you see on other kind of deluxe editions of Blu-rays and like anime collections and stuff like that. That's where I think this is maybe being let down by them going all in just on the packaging but nothing else. Because it is a lot. Like, if you really do compare the prices between the standard and this one, it is a lot. And when this actually releases, like, I don't really see the price dropping a lot. Like, again, I don't really know, like, is 20,000, does that make it that limited or not? But because of that, it probably will sell out. And so there's probably not that much of a chance of you getting this for less than the pre-order price, or at least a good amount less than the pre-order price, to bring it into range where maybe it would be worth kind of grabbing. So while I think it is some very nice art on this, I think they probably should have done a little bit more to give the appeal, in terms of, like, just it including something that you can't get anywhere else that's not just packaging. And that's where they've sort of, to me, failed a little bit here. So I think the thing is, for anyone like who already has the original Blu-ray, this could be a tough, you know, decision, depending on, like, because, like, I can see the appeal of the art for a lot of people, but it probably is too much to justify double dipping. If you haven't for some reason got the Blu-ray already for Avatar, like, I can see, like, this being just going all in on a deluxe purchase for this, you know, Blu-ray, to get your first, you know, look at Avatar on Blu-ray. There's, like, there's an appeal to that, but it is still a lot for, you know, Avatar. It's obviously, like, it's, you know, 61 episodes. Like, you're getting a lot of content in this purchase, but, you know, it is a lot. It is pretty heavily priced for what it is. So that's where I'm gonna bring the video to a close here. Let me know in the comments what your guys' thoughts are on this, what your thoughts are on the new art, the steelbooks and stuff like that. But I think mainly, what are your thoughts on the price of this versus the standard one? Do you think they've done enough to justify the price, or do you think they should have included something more, something else to really put it over the edge? There probably still is some time to reveal some stuff, in that, like, we haven't seen like the back of the main box, we haven't seen the back of the steel books, and stuff like that. There could be some kind of insert style stuff, but right now they're going all in the packaging, and I don't know if it's quite enough. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. But that's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.